Now we will see the examples on the block diagram reduction techniques. Example is given. Simplify the block diagram. Simplify the block diagram shown in figure, and hence obtain the transfer function, using block diagram reduction techniques, using BDR. BDR means block diagram reduction techniques. Now see here, the block diagram is given like this one. This is plus, then here it is G1, and then here is again one summing point, and here we have the output, that is Y, and from here this is H1 and it is connected here. Now see here, this signs is positive, this signs is positive, this is positive, and here it is negative, and from this point this is S2. Now see here, this is the, it is given like this. Now see here, we have to find out, this is Y of S divided by R of S. We have to solution, we have to find out Y of S, that is the Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input. It is equals to how much? What is the transfer function of the system? Now see here, when we look at the system, our simple closed loop systems consist of one summing point, okay, one gain, one takeoff point, and one feedback. Okay, this is Y and this is R. So Y divided by R, it is equals to G divided by 1 plus G into H. G is the gain of the open loop system, H is the feedback. So G divided by 1 plus G into H. Here is the plus signs because here we have assumed it is negative. Or it is given negative. So this is G divided by 1 plus G. So if suppose the system is in this form, then we can directly write down the transfer function. We know the formula, that is Y divided by R, it is equals to G divided by 1 plus G into H. So that means whatever the systems is given, that we have to convert it into this format. Now see here, in this systems, one gain is given and the two feedbacks are given. One gain is there and two feedbacks are there. Now see here, this is the gain, this is the one summing point, this is the gain, and from this, after this ones, again this is given back to the system summing points. Now see here, if we compare this system from these points to these points and this system, here this is the additional one, Now here, that these systems we can convert it into these formats if we move these takeoff points after a block. Now see here, what we are doing, we are moving the takeoff point after a block. We are moving the takeoff points after, this is the takeoff points. We are moving this takeoff point after a block. Now see here, if we move this takeoff point, then there is a summing points, then there is a gain, and from this takeoff point then there is a feedback, and again that feedback is again applied to the summing point. That means these systems will be in the form of this system, So now in the solution, in the first step, move takeoff point ahead a block. Move takeoff points ahead a block. Now see here, these takeoff points we are moving ahead a block. Which block? That is G. Which block? That is G. Now see here, when we move the takeoff points ahead a block. Now see here, moving a takeoff points ahead a block or after a block. Okay, we are moving the takeoff points after a block. We are moving the takeoff points ahead a block. So when we move the takeoff points after a block, so what happens here? We have to add this G1, that is the reciprocal of that G1s into the takeoff points. Which takeoff points we are moving? These takeoff points we are moving ahead a block. That means these takeoff points we are moving ahead a block. Which block? This G. So that means the equivalents, that is 1 by G, we will add into the takeoff points. That means here. So what is our diagrams? Now see here, what will be the our diagram? So what happens here? Our diagrams will be like this one. Now this is our summing points, that is plus. Okay, then here the G only, and then here we have again the summing points which is positive, and then here we have the output, that is y of s. Now see here, what happens here? What we are doing here, we are moving these takeoff points after this one, and here there is one takeoff points, and from where that takeoff points S2 is there. So here first we will draw, here S2 is there and it is applied over here. This is minus, okay, this point, and this takeoff point, these takeoff points we are moving here. What is the block gain? That is G. Okay, so we have to add 1 by G into the takeoff points. So that means here we have to add 1 by G1, G, and then here that is H1, and this H1 is connected here, that is plus or minus, what is given? Plus. So this becomes plus. So this is our diagram. Now see here, now this point and these points are a same one, these 2 points are same. So that means this summing point, this G, and this takeoff points, it forms a one closed loop system. So we can solve the step 2. Solve closed loop system. This is G, this is S2. What is the input here? That is R. So what happens here? We will put here R as it is. Then this is G and this is S2. So this becomes G divided by 1 plus. Here is the negative sign. So here is the plus. That is G into S2. And then we have here again the summing points. Here is the plus, and again here is the plus, and then here we have the y of s, and here is r of s. And what is here? This is the takeoff points, and these two blocks are in the cascaded. So here we can write down h1 divided by g, and it is given here. Now see here, Now see here, in this case, from these points, the block, let's say here the output is x, here the output x, that is the input to the h1 divided by g, and the same output is again connected over here. Now see here, is suppose x, so that means input to the h1 divided by g, that becomes x, and what is the output, what is the input here, that is again x. This is positive and this is positive, so both the outputs, that is this one, gets added over here. So this we can write down. We will assume that the gain of this one is 1. We assume that here is the only one line is there, so if the line is there, then we will assume the gain of this line is 1. So this we can step 3, solve parallel loops. This one, here the input to the one is x and input to the h1 divided by g is again x, so that means these two are connected in the parallel and they gets added here. This is positive sign, this is positive sign. So what happens here, we will have this is r, this is g divided by 1 plus g into h2, and here this is h into g1, h1 into g, and this is plus 1, so this is 1 plus h1 divided by g, and here is y of s and here is r of s. So these two blocks are in the cascaded connection, or the in series, or it is in series. So this becomes, we can solve this one. This is g plus h1 divided by g. Okay, so this is r of s. Okay, this is our input, and then this is g divided by 1 plus g into h2 multiplied by 1 plus h1 divided by g. We can multiply these two blocks when they are connected in series or in cascaded, and here is the y of s. So this is the first block and this is the second block. So first block is g divided by 1 plus g into h2 multiplied by second block is 1 plus h1 into g. So this is second block. So now this one, we can write down like this one. This is r of s, and then we can have, this is g divided by 1 plus g into h2, and here this is g is common, so this is g plus h1 divided by g, and this bracket complete, and here is y of s. This g gets cancelled, so what is here, g into h1 divided by 1 plus g into h2. So this becomes r of s, g gets cancelled, so that means this is g plus h1 divided by 1 plus g into h2, and then we have here y of s. So our y of s divided by r of s, that is nothing but g plus h1 divided by 1 plus g into h2. This is our transfer function. Y of s divided by r of s, it is equals to g into h1 divided by 1 plus g into h2. So this is our transfer function of the system. So this way, whatever the system is given here, that system's transfer functions becomes g into h1 divided by 1 plus g into h2 by using this block diagram reduction technique.